Hello? 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 I think it's working now. Yeah, sorry guys. My mixer is not working, so I had to use my laptop, and the laptop too. I don't know why it just disconnected. I have no idea. So I think it's working now. Let confirm for me if it's working. Okay, confirm for me if it's working. I think I need to go and get a new mixer so that I can use the main PC and not this laptop anymore. Guys, is it working? All right, all right, all right. Thank you. So we go back. I have to go back to fundamentals. So good. But I can't see your screen. I haven't shared the screen yet. I'm yet to share. Okay, so I'm sharing now. Confirm if it has come. Yeah, I'm sharing screen now. If it has come, confirm. Can you guys see the screen now? It's on. All right, good. Okay, so looking into the fundamentals, we are expecting NFP this week. All right, NFP on Friday, and tomorrow we have no USD news. We have no USD news tomorrow. So on Tuesday we have consumer confidence at 2 p.m. and we are expecting positive news. Jobs, job openings, we are expecting negative news. On Wednesday, 12:15 ADP non-farm. And like I said earlier, anytime you see ADP non-farm employment change at 12:15 Ghana time, it tells you that we have NFP on Friday. So ADP non-farm, we are expecting negative news. And also, if you check very well, you realize that anytime, most of the times, if the ADP comes out negative, NFP comes negative as well. So you can cross-check, or from henceforth, you can always monitor and you are going to see what I'm talking about. All right. Yeah, so ADP, we are expecting negative. Advanced GDP at 12:30, and we are expecting neutral. GDP price index, we are expecting negative. All right, at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, pending home sales, we are expecting positive news. Crude oil inventories, no forecast. On Thursday, 12:30 Ghana time, we are expecting core PCE price index, and we are expecting positive news. Employment cost index, we are expecting neutral. Unemployment claims, we are expecting negative. 1:45 p.m. Chicago PMI, and we are expecting positive. Then finally on Friday, 12:30, average hourly earnings, we are expecting negative. Non-farm employment claims, non-farm employment change, we are expecting negative. Unemployment rate, we are expecting neutral, which tells you that NFP, we are expecting negative NFP. And that means it is likely gold will touch 2,800, right? It is possible. So we will go and find out, okay? Now, at 2 p.m. on Friday, ISM manufacturing PMI, and we are expecting positive. ISM manufacturing prices, we are expecting negative. Positive as well. So these are the fundamentals we have ahead of us. Now we go to the charts and let's find out what is happening. All right. Also confirm for me if the chart is working. If you guys can see the chart clearly, kindly let me know right away so we can continue. Can you guys see the chart? Can you guys see the chart? Let me know now. Can you see the chart? All right, good. Okay. So this is gold charts. First of all, let me clear everything and let's go to weekly time frame. Now, if you look at weekly time frame, this screen looks too small, but we will manage, okay? If you go to weekly time frame, this is what is happening. Last week, candle opened at 27.11 and went all the way to 27.59 and closed at 27.47. All right. So a new support in the lower time frame is here, the opening price. Okay. Yeah, the opening price of the previous week. And also another support is here at 26.63. Right. So if you look at weekly time frame, these are the support levels we should expect a pullback, a possible pullback for gold to go. Now, like I said, 2,800 is possible because we are expecting NFP to be negative. All right, if NFP comes negative, gold hits 2,800, and it is possible because next week, yeah, so this week has already begun. Next week is also USA election. So we should expect gold. It's possible gold can even touch $3,000. Okay, gold can touch $3,000. It's really possible. Okay, so according to weekly time frame, these are the support levels we have. So we will not waste too much time on weekly. Let's fly to daily time frame. Now, if you go to daily time frame, you can see that we have daily resistance. Why is it a daily resistance? It's daily resistance because you can see that when the market reached here, there was a strong bearish candle, which even closed engulfing, bearish engulfing. So a lot of people were looking for continuation sales, and it faked out, and now the market has come back to the same resistance. So if gold break this resistance level, then gold creating new highs. All right, gold creating new highs. But if it doesn't break, then I'm sure it will consolidate, or it will range in between this level until NFP releases. Then during NFP, it will tell whether it's going down or it's going up. All right. So tomorrow we should expect a push. We should expect a breakout here due to how these candles are forming. If you look down here, you can see strong momentum and then a pullback to test this breakout. So this candle here was actually a pullback to test this breakout, right? And now a strong candle, another Friday too was massive, and you see how it closed. So when the new candle opened tonight, it is possible that candle will even open, create a new high before it pulls back. All right, so just be at the sidelines and watch. Okay, be on the sidelines and watch. We can also have another what we call it, support. Okay, another support at this level right here, because when Thursday's candle closed, it formed a resistance. Now resistance broken, that has become support. So there can also be a pullback to 27.36 for a continuation push to the upside. So now let's look at H4. Good. So when you look at H4, you can see that according to H4, we have triple bottom, 1, 2, and 3. triple bottom. Here is the neckline, and you can see that neckline has been broken. So a possible pullback to test this neckline for a continuation push to the upside. And you can see that this is the resistance I was talking about. So this resistance is expected to be broken. Once this resistance is broken, then gold flies to the moon. All right. So expect the pullback, possibly if we get a pullback to 27, 35, 36 level, then you can look for a strong buy. Okay. You look for a buy. And also, you can also wait for H4 candle to close above 27.51. Okay. If a candle closes above this level, you can also look for a strong buy. Okay, so according to H4, yes, expect a candle closing above this level, then you can look for a continuation buy. All right, so if you are looking into the gold market, this is possible, or this is what I see. What we need is to wait and see what is going to happen. All right, yeah, so if you look at the H1 time frame, this screen there is too small for me. Believe me, it's too small, but it's okay. Yeah, so this is the H1 resistance. Okay, this is the H1 resistance, and this is the H1 breakout. Okay, yeah, so there can be a push all the way to the resistance, and then gold drops back to this point, and from here we can take a push all the way to the upside. But you can see this other block here. So if gold is dropping, it can come all the way to activate or mitigate, yes, that's the word, to mitigate this other block for a continuation push. So when you see the pullback is happening, don't be in a hurry to jump in because you are waiting here. It can come all the way here to give you a wick and flies. Okay, so be alert on these two zones and watch out. But if it comes back here, that will be a fourth touch. Okay, if it comes back here, that will be a fourth touch on the zone, and it's going to be a little risky. But based on what is happening in the higher time frames, we can still take the buy. All right. So if you look at gold, these are the zones we should be expecting or we should be watching this particular week. All right. And definitely, like I said, gold will touch $3,000 during NFP. We don't know, but we will see. All right. So, guys, if you ask me about gold, this is what I see. The next thing to do is to wait. Now, if you go to 30 minutes, you can see that 30 minutes broke a structure here. 30 minutes broke a structure here, and you see a nice retest and the market flying. So expect a push into the resistance. Then there might be a drop, a fall. It falls back to this zone, and from here we can experience a strong push to break this resistance and create a new all-time high. Okay, so guys, that's all I see on gold market. If you have question concerning gold, you can ask. If no question, then we move on to the next pair. Or if you also see a different thing, you can share. Any question? I think all is well. All right, so if everything is clear, then we go to US30. All right, US30. So with US30, it has been giving me some good money this week, last week, and this week, I'm sure he will continue on doing his job. Right. Okay, so let me clear the chat. Wait. Okay, so what is it? Press cross. Prosperous, you can talk. I'm listening. Please type fast. Okay, you can type, then you add the rest to it so that we know we are still here. Okay. No, sorry, you can. Oh, okay. All right. So US30 on weekly time frame. If you look at weekly time frame, you can see that US30 is strong bullish. Right. US30 is strong bullish, pushing to the upside, strong bullish. Right. Now, as you see its bullish momentum, last week was crazy enough that now you can also see that US30 is also trading an all-time high. Okay, US30 is also trading an all-time high. And last week, um, there was a massive drop last week. And if you look at it, there is a weekly support which has been broken, right? There's a weekly support, and recently the weekly support has been broken. So the question is US30 going to continue on dropping, or it will meet this trend line and fly again? And if you look at the trend line, this is the first touch, this is the second, third. So it is coming for the fourth touch. And you guys know already that on the fourth touch on a trend line is a 50-50 chance, right? The market can respect the trend line and it can break the trend line as well. So we are on a 50-50 zone, right? So according to weekly time frame, this is what is happening. There has been a weekly drop, a sharp move to the downside, breaking this weekly minor support. So the next weekly support is right here, and the market has not reached there. So are we expecting a pullback for a continuation sell, or the market will go up again? Time and seasons will tell. All right. So let's go to daily time frame and look at what is happening on daily time frame. I remember John was looking for a long buy here. When the market came here, he said, Charlie, I don't trade US30, but the way I see US30 has come to daily support. So let me buy. But look at what US30 did now. Yeah. So it happens. Okay. Now you can see that the first support has been broken. Now it is going to the second support and the third support. So is it going to break the next support, or it's going to respect? So for those of you who follows me and who trade US30 with me, I've given you the strategy we use to trade US30, right? Yeah, and we are going to apply the same principles, and we will milk the market every single day. Okay, you don't have to stress yourself. You wait till 1:30 Ghana time, then you take advantage of that crazy move, the momentum that comes into the market, and you are done for the day. All right. Yeah, so according to daily, we are expecting a push to the support level. After that, the market will decide whether it wants to continue on dropping, or it will reverse it and goes up. We don't know. So tomorrow is going to be a decision time. And when I say a decision time, I mean, is the market going to respect this support, or it's going, oh, what's that? Is the market going to respect the support, or it's going to break and keep falling down to the next support level? We don't know. So we will wait. Okay. Now let me take you to H4 time frame. Wow. Okay. So if you look at H4, If you look at H4, you can see a strong support level here. All right, a very strong one. It's not an easy support level. This is a strong one. Okay, so this is what I will expect. Tomorrow, I will expect that during US session, the market will come and test this support and push back up to the next resistance here. And if the gold, if US30 wants to drop from there, touching this level, it can drop massively. It's turning again. Oh, what's happening here? Guys, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me now? Is it, or is it still not working? Is it working? I think it's working now. Yeah, it's working. Someone was saying it's not working. Okay, so let's continue on. It's working at my side. Okay, yeah, so I will expect that the market will touch this support level and push to the resistance. And after that, we will see if the market wants to keep selling. And like I said, I don't really need too much from US30. From here, from this support to the next one, we can give you about 150 pips. Okay, so all you need is to catch the sniper entry right here and push all the way to the upside, and you can get enough. All right. Yeah, so let me take you to H1 where I draw my zones. Now, if I come to H1, okay, so H1, you see where the zone is at this level, but there is also this one I will consider. Okay, I will have to, this screen is too small for me, bro. This screen is very small. Don't really like it. That's why I don't use it for analysis. I always use the main PC. The screen is very small. All right, so this is the zone, okay? But you see this drop here, US30 is crazy. So if you are going to trade US30 tomorrow, watch out. And at this zone and this line, okay, watch these two zones, the first one and the line, because it can go down below this zone and touch this line. After that, your stop loss would have been hit already, and from there you will see a sharp move to the upside. All right, yeah, so these are the levels I will wait to buy or sell tomorrow. Okay, these are the levels I will wait for US30 tomorrow. After that, then I will wait to see the next decision it's going to make, whether it's going to keep dropping to the next level right here, or it will go back up. And remember, the trend line is also here waiting. All right. So if you ask about US30, these are the three levels I'll be waiting for tomorrow. Okay, yeah, so those of you who are in the US30 and Nasdaq club, just relax. Tomorrow I'll give you guys what I will trade. All right, okay, so I think that is all for US30. Let me take you to Nasdaq, and that will be end of today's session. For Nasdaq, I don't really know where I will wait for, honestly, because I was analyzing the market this morning, and in fact, I don't really know what to say. Like, it's really a shit something. It's not giving any structure. You can see it's breaking the resistance, then closing below, breaking the support, still closing in between. Like, it's not really having a structure. So I would say this is a choppy market, and choppy markets, you are supposed to be staying away. So let me take you through and show you what I mean. All right. Now, if you look at Nasdaq, you can see that it is also sitting on the weekly resistance, right? Yeah, this is Nasdaq weekly resistance right here. Okay. Yeah. So is it going to create a double top for a fall? Because if you look here, you can see a double bottom. So is the double top going to be respected, or the double bottom is going to be respected? If you look here, you can see a double bottom, a neckline being broken. And after the neckline broke, due to the resistance, you see the way the candles were struggling to go. It struggled for weeks, always coming, closing doji pin bars, some shit candles, meaning the resistance here is strong. And if you look here, I think we have a history, or we don't have any history. Oh, okay, I thought we have a history here. So there is no history for Nasdaq again. So that's the highest level for Nasdaq. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Yeah, so Nasdaq is also about to get an all-time high again. So if this resistance is broken, then Nasdaq is going to create another all-time high. And looking at it, you can see that it has been struggling at the weekly resistance here. All right, so I don't know what to tell you, whether we are going to expect a push to the downside or a break and a continuation fly. What we need is to wait. Okay, now daily time frame. If you look at daily time frame, this is what we have according to daily. We have two daily resistance, and now you can see that the market is testing the resistance already. So just like I explained to you on weekly time frame, now you can see that this level has also been broken, and after this level got broken, we have gotten a double bottom here at the retest, right? And at the retest, the market is still failing to go up. That's why I was saying that this market is actually not giving you a specific structure. Okay, it's not really giving you a specific structure. So if you are going to trade Nasdaq, you should just use the style I use, and you can just scalp when there is high momentum, but don't try to hold the trade. Hold. You might be in a deep shit. Okay, yeah. So you catch 150 pips, 200 pips, 100 pips, you run away until the market gives you a good structure which it wants to use. All right. Now, if you look at H4, you can see that we were having H4 resistance here. A candle closed above, the another still candle still closed below, right? Yeah, which tells you this breakout was a fake out. And if you remember weekly, there was just a wick, right? Now, the market is testing on this zone, but this I don't trust this particular zone because we have an order block or a supply demand right here. Okay, so if you ask me about Nasdaq is really difficult to tell where it wants to go next. So tomorrow I will wait at this demand here, and if it drops to the demand zone and I get the confirmation, I will buy. Okay, or I will wait for it to come back to this line, then I will take a sharp buy. Okay, whatever happens, we wait. If not, I will leave Nasdaq alone and focus on US30 tomorrow. And then when I get where Nasdaq really wants to go, then I follow him. All right, so you have two options. Yeah, so this level is valid for a buy. This level is valid for a buy. Okay, but I don't know where to sell again. I don't know where to sell. Should I sell here? Where should I sell? Because if you look here, you can see that this level 2 is broken. So if you want to sell, then it means this whole zone. But for me, what should I say? The broker I use is very volatile, Charlie. From here to here, it can go like 100, it will be like 100 pips for me, here to here. So I cannot take that risk. If I'm selling from here, my stop loss is supposed to be above this wick. I can't hold to this level. No way. I can't do that. So I better leave Nasdaq alone for tomorrow, or if I will trade, I will know how to trade there. For now, I don't really know how to explain for you guys to really understand what Nasdaq is doing, because if you look at the structure, it doesn't really make a single sense, right? I don't know if you see what I see, but Nasdaq really doesn't have a specific structure it is trading. All right. So with such thing, you just leave it alone and allow it to do whatever it wants to do. So if it comes here and you get the confirmation, you just buy. If it drops all the way here, you can cap a scalp, or you can catch a scalping buy from here. Okay, so watch out. If it comes here, you can buy. If it comes here, you can buy, but make sure you are not buying for long. Catch like 100 pips, 150 pips, disappear from the market. Okay, if you are trying to hold for a long time, you are going to mess yourself up, and at the end of the day, it's not going to end well for you. Okay, so guys, I think that's all for today. That's all about Nasdaq. For Nasdaq, I will keep him somewhere and focus on US30 and gold for this week. All right. Yeah, so if you have any question, you can bring it out and let's see what is going to happen. If you have no question, then that's the end for today's analysis. Thank you. And as you are watching the video, kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also, guys, prepare for, especially the Ghanaians. This is only for Ghanaians, because if you don't understand Chi, you are not going to be part of this mentorship. It's Chi Forex, or Forex mentorship in Chi. All right. A lot of people finding it difficult to understand the market because they don't understand English. And now I'm going to do it in Chi for you. Okay. So we are all going to speak Chi. You don't understand. So how I'm going to explain pips to you in Chi, how I'm going to explain leverage to you. I'm going to explain everything to you in Chi. All right. So you take advantage and you learn, and it's free. I'm not going to charge you. It's free. So invite anybody who you know is interested in learning Forex, but due to English, it's a problem for him or her. Tell them this is the opportunity they've been waiting for. All right. I want to see a lot of people in the community. The community should be flooded with a lot of people, and we all learn together. All right. Okay, so thank you all for coming and have a good day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Within the next 1 minute, if there is no question, I will sign out. About gold. Okay, go ahead. What about gold? I'm waiting. So you finish typing, then I read and answer. Okay.